Sir, good afternoon, sir. Can you join the meeting, sir?
Yeah, I'm in the meeting, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Kavin Kumar, student of ITA, first year. We are gathered here to gain some informative information about how to start up a business and what are all the ethical steps. I heartily welcome our chief guest, Dr. T. Senthil Vadivel, Professor and Head, Adamas University. We felt honored that you spared time for us from your busy schedule. So, agenda of this webinar are prayer song by Mitran, welcome address by Abhishek, profile read by Kritika, chief guest speech, vote of thanks by Katyayani, feedback by Mitran. So I request Mitran to play the prayer song.
I request everyone to stand for the prayer song.
Thank you, Mitran. Now I request Abhishek Ji to present welcome address.
Good afternoon to one and all gathered here on this auspicious occasion. I would like to welcome you all to this webinar on how to plan and legal ethical steps. On behalf of the Department of Science and Humanities and the Institutional Innovation Council, he who puts his soul and heart in uplifting others attains dignity. Yes, it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. T. Senthil, the Honorable Chief Guest of today's webinar. We welcome you, sir. The
Thank
essence
you.
of great leadership is influence and not authority. We welcome our principal, Dr. V. Sri Vidya. We welcome your leadership and you keep on influencing us. We welcome you, ma'am. It's a pleasure to welcome the head of the Science and Humanities Department, Dr. Lijo Jacob Vergasi. We welcome you, sir. We wholeheartedly welcome the head of the Science Department, Mrs. V. Parimala. We welcome you, ma'am. Last but not the least, I sincerely welcome all my fellow students gathered here for this occasion. Once again, I welcome everyone in this webinar. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Abhishek. Now I request Kritika to read profile.
Good afternoon to all. Today I am going to deliver the profile of our respected chief guest, Dr. T. Senthil Vadivel, sir. Professor Dr. T. Senthil Vadivel was born on 16 April 1979 at Erode. He received his bachelor degree in civil engineering from Coimbatore Institute of Technology, Coimbatore in 2000. He obtained his master's degree in construction engineering and management at Sastra University, Thanjavur in 2004, and his doctorate degree in civil engineering under Anna University, Chennai in 2013. Driven by the passion towards management, he equipped himself with 2 master's degrees in business management in 2011 and 2016. Further, he has been awarded with MS degree in counseling and psychotherapy with IBMS Chittoor under Open University of Sri Lanka to enhance his behavioral management skills. He started his civil engineering career as site engineer at Sundar Sundaram Architectural Management Private Limited, Coimbatore, and served the firm for 2 years. The passion in teaching made him to take up his teaching profession in the year 2004. Joined as a lecturer in Mahendra Engineering College, Namakkal, and currently working as professor and head of civil engineering in Adamas University, Kolkata, and leading the OBE culture in the university. He has been contributed 18 years of service in engineering education and 4 years in the field of construction management. He has published 41 reputed international journals, 8 patents, 4 books and book chapters, and more than 80 national and international conferences in diversified areas. He himself organized more than 60 sponsored workshops, seminars, webinars, conferences, and FDPs in various domains, and delivered more than 100 invited talks and guest lectures. He won many awards in his career. His remarkable achievements are Best Faculty Award for Southern Region in the year 2013, Best Faculty 2018, Outstanding Educator Award in 2018, Outstanding Researcher Award 2019, Best Faculty Award 2020, Researcher Excellence Award 2020, Distinguished Researcher Award 2020, and apprised as a Best Performer of the year 2021 from the university. He has coordinated counseling in various institutions. He is life member of Indian Society for Technical Education and senior member of International Society of Research and Development. He is the editor-in-chief for 3 internationally reputed index and UGC listed journals. He is the reviewer, editorial, and advisory board member for many index journals and renowned international and national conferences. He is the non-motivational and guest speaker in the southern part of India, covered almost all engineering, arts, and polytechnic colleges. Teaching is his passion, and he is fascinated to create student-friendly, participatory learning environment in his discipline. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kritika. We are excited to hear some words by our today's chief guest. So we kindly request respected Sir Dr. T. Senthil Vadivel to continue our event by sharing some words with us.
Good afternoon to everyone. Kavin, can you tell me whether my screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Thank you. Now my presentation is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Fine. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the wonderful introduction to me. But I'm having little apprehension. You have taken my 4 minutes away to talk to with my 70 plus audience. But thank you. It is really well spoken. Thank you so much to the representative who has introduced me. And thank you, Kavin. It's wonderful MOC anyway. And after very long time, I'm hearing Tamil towards our prayer song. So for that, my thanks and credit goes to Dr. Parimala, who invited me for this program. Am I loud and clear to everyone? Kavin, am I loud
Yes,
and clear?
sir, you are clear.
Whenever you are facing any issues, kindly represent me because I'm now in full screen. I can see only my PPT. So if you have any trouble, let me know, and I will start interacting with you people. During interaction, Kavin, please, you are my moderator today. Just help me out. If somebody given any message, please read me message back in between whenever some interaction came. It is the
Sure,
deal
sir, it's my
between you
pleasure.
and me, Kavin. Are you in?
Yes, sir, it's sure.
Thank you so much.
No
Thank
mentions,
you
sir.
for the wonderful opportunity. I thank the administrators who were involved in this program and the management of Sri Krishna College of Technology, Coimbatore. Let me, and especially IIC, because of IIC, we people are frequently connecting these kind of programs. Today, my topic is how to make a startup in India. If whenever I say something we need to start in India, initially we need to struggle a bit. It is because of the issues? No, it is because of the mindset. Our mindset is prepared for some reasons. So those connected with some constraints, those constraints are normally with 2 reasons. Because our battle is between us only. Always we used to battle on our own self. That is what my personal belief. It is morally right, ethically right, or legally right. That was the thinking which we do whenever we start something. Still, I remember my career when I quit my industry and came back to teaching. Almost many people stated me that why you go quit your industry, because if you are there industry, your growth will be ultimate and phenomenal. But there was a conflict between my mind that whether I would have been a best industry person or I'm a best educator who gives more industry person to the world or to the society. So I thought my dissemination is still more better than if I go work as an industry. But I never stopped my industry career. Still I'm working with industry, because industry is not a counterpart, or it is not an against of teaching. Whoever may be in teaching or whoever may be in disseminating something, they can do. Because I frankly believe preach before you do preach after you did something. So in that way, normally I did something in industry and still doing something in industry. So I know a bit here and there about industry. Altogether, since I become a teacher, I thought of sharing my own knowledge to disseminate it, to impress or express my own thought. If I express, I know my dear students will be getting impressed. So this is the background of myself to get into this topic. Before getting into thinking of things, I thought of sharing this overall introductory view why we are in here today. The word startup will never be true until a person to start with. A person to start with, who is he? It may be you, it may be me, or the organizer who allowed me to talk today. Tomorrow, if you, me, and the organizer thought that they need to create a wonder outside. Instead, I'm a job seeker. I want to become a job provider. There, the lifestyle changes. So, who ready to undertake pressure? Who ready to undertake risk? Who ready to challenge themselves? They become a word of mouth to become a startup person. In general, we used to call him as entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, it's a French word, French originated word. It means to undertake, to take up something, to do with your own risk. I given the definition here itself to you. A person who sets up a business or businesses taking on financial risks in the hope of profit. Yes, without profit, nothing will be there, right? We all work for our bread and butter. So somebody who do something to the society as a business or as a demand required to give a solution, and the solution will be end up with some profit to him, but he need to involve some money in it, who has called as entrepreneur. Because of him, this startup going to be flourish, or because of him, the baby startup going to born. Then now, if entrepreneur is there, he can create entrepreneurship. I need to explain what is entrepreneurship. The activity of setting up a business with the financial risk, with the hope of getting some profit. This is called entrepreneurship. Remember these two words. These are all the milestone words for anyone. Whoever worried about job, throw your ideology away. Even entrepreneur and entrepreneurship will help you to understand the entrepreneur to project himself as a businessman, and he going to give job for multiple people. Whether it's going to be true or not, you can believe me, a small spark can become a biggest fire. I still remember Mahakavi's statement. அக்னி குஞ்சொன்று கண்டேன், அதை அங்கோர் காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன், வென்று தணிந்தது காடு, தளல் வீரத்தில் குஞ்சென்றும் முப்பென்றும் உண்டோ, தத்தரிகிட 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 தித்தோம். Wow, it's a wonderful statement from Mahakavi. He said in such a way, there is no one to feel that you are going to be a starter or not. Anyone can become a starter. There is need a small spark. A small spark can make million. That small spark, I try to make it today to you people. For that, I want to tell you a fairy tale. The fairy tale goes like this about entrepreneurship. Did you people remember this? What is this? Kavin, first question to you itself. What is this and what for this?
Sir, this is a needle with the thread, and we used to stitch cloths like that.
Wow, great. Good. One fine morning, somebody thought, why can't be this eye and the sharp edge to be together instead in two different places? I'm repeating, one fine morning, somebody thought, why can't be this sharp edge and the eye is nothing but the hole, will be in the same place. That is there the miracle happened. You want to see the miracle? Let me show the miracle. See this, the point and eye are in the same position. Sir, what miracle this made? This miracle happened like this, which is called a chewing machine. Whatever you people are using, whatever culture we create, whatever different fashion we are creating, whatever design illusion we are doing, all are started with a single invention. The invention is nothing but a small needle. In the needle, the edge, sharp edge and eye become on the same place. It made our life easy. People started working faster to make their own dresses. Now we are calling different brands. All the brands are born because of this one small invention. The invention is nothing but in a binding wire or in a steel wire, the hole and the sharp edge going to be in the same place. See the miracle. This miracle made the entire the table turn around, because by hand stitching to a machine stitching. This is called entrepreneurship. A small spark, a small invention can change millions' life. Interesting, no? Let's go to the next one. Always people used to say entrepreneurship is a need-based. Actually, I have a funny story here. I believe entrepreneurship came because of the laziness of the people. I believe if need is the father of invention, the laziness is the mother of invention. Why? Because when I felt, why do I every time need to go to my TV to change my channel, I identified my remote control. When I feel, why I need to climb this many steps on my own legs, I have identified lift. But when we thought lift is so not accustomed to me, because larger people, crowded people, without having a proper ventilation, we are arrested in one place to lift one place to either. We felt again lazy, and it made us to identify escalator, where we can see the entire world, get the breeze, and also you can travel. See, if you identify the need and the laziness, makes the people, other people to work. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, identify the laziness of other people. You will become an entrepreneur very easily. When somebody is laziness, it is your cup of tea. You just identify whatever business happened now, all of them are one person's laziness. Why do I need to cook? If your mother says, you will get Zomato. When you say, why I need to go down for doing walking outside the ground, then the machine which is always using hanging some cloth or towel in your house, it comes. Else people used to go out and do it. So when somebody's laziness, identify it, you become a businessman in a simplest way. But in some cases, it is required a real need to start with. Hope everyone, it is the scissor. It identified in Chola period. The scissor which I am showing is the Chola period scissor. So from Chola kingdom itself, we have scissor. But what I am going to say, if this scissor going to be a need, if you are a doctor, you will understand the need of the scissor. Or if you are a patient, you will understand the need of the scissor. See, In a particular organ, you need to cut only 1 mm or 2 mm. If doctor cuts 1 mm extra, the patient will be a dead body and he need to transfer to the operation theater to the mortuary. It may be 1 mm, 1 mm extra cut, make the person kill. How to solve this? If this scissor attached with a minor scale, vernier scale, which we people are using, both is together, a doctor, a physician can check how much he is rightly cutting, and it can save the millions of life. A small need, yes, I can't able to cut more than a micro mm away. I can verify and cut it properly when I have a scale, particular scale attached with this. Even I can able to understand the laser connected with this can cut in a right dimension, and that also become another need. But the simplest need I can say, since I always think globally, act locally. This scissor attached with one small scale, that makes the miracle. But sometimes our body parts are not straight, and it is not like cloth, you can turn it around in any direction. So I need to make my scissor to turn it around different directions. So see, based on those needs, different scissors are came. Dissecting scissor, operating scissor, neurological scissor, and nasal scissor. You might be seeing all our scissors, and you need to see the changes of shapes. Those shapes are made for the purpose of cutting a specific part of the body. Entrepreneurship is need based. Whoever invented in these kind of scissors, they become multimillionaire at this moment. Can you anyone identify what is this aluminum? Some scrap I have shown here. Can anybody identify what is this scrap? And you can talk, no issues.
Sir, it is used to open the bottle, sir.
Who's this? Can I get your name, please?
Mitran, sir.
Mithran. Okay, good, Mithran. You were given. You solved the puzzle at 1 second, my dear boy. Yes, it is the opener's small aluminium plate which is attached with the opener. See this. This is the opener base, and all the credit goes to Edil Mange More Coca-Cola, right? But you remember, Coca-Cola will come with the bottle, but the miracle happened. You can't able to take the bottles wherever you go for tours, trekkings, go with your own friends. When you are making yourself so stylish, so sophisticated, then we started using this tins. I'm talking about only colas, my dear boys, not other liquors, okay? Only for colas. See, who invented this opener? If I ask, nobody knows, to be frank, because entrepreneurs are such a hide people, but their product speaks more. Many entrepreneurs are like this. Even I don't know who invented this, but the miracle happens there. After inventing this, a small, it is nothing but a scrap, right? A small scrap connected between in two parts, that's become a opener. And making this opener, he made it as a patent, and people started rushing behind him, because this kind of a tin makes easy to travel, makes people to buy more, because they can able to store it well. If it is bottle, it will be very difficult to store. This is very easier. And the bottle also, they need to get it back to their original place and need to clean it again. Lot of difficulty are there. But this is become once user, after that you can throw it in the dustbin. What happened? He simply claimed royalty. Whoever opens it initially, they need to give $1 to me. That was the claim. You know, the miracle happened there. In a year, he earned $1 billion business by this simple invention. Entrepreneurship encourages sophistication and builds a greater business. I said already, entrepreneurship is nothing but an innovation. But let's talk about some of the innovations happened, and what happened after that I will be explaining to you. Hope everyone know this is turmeric. Can anybody know the story behind this turmeric? Anyone? Any stories behind turmeric? You might be having in your home stories, lot of stories for this turmeric. Do you have any stories? Girls, boys? What is the purpose of this turmeric other than cooking? Anybody?
Sir, antibiotics, sir.
Wow, great. It's an antibiotic. When you know this, my dear boy, who spoken? Whenever you say you end up with your name, who spoken this? Who told that?
Sir, myself, Akash.
Akash, very good, Akash. Um, do you know any happening behind this turmeric? What you said is right. It is an antibiotic. It means it has wound healing property. You know what the story begins. We know this. We know this from my great grandmother period itself, right? To be frank, maybe my great grandmother's grandmother also might be knowing this.
Sir, it destroys.
What happened, you know? In 1995, one US citizen claimed the patent for this use of turmeric for wound healing. It might be looks like a joke, but the patent got sanctioned. Why? You know, because we doesn't have any written statements like that in anywhere, any places that we are using it for wound healing property. So patent got sanctioned because of the novelty. Even though your word of mouth will not be answer for them, so US got this patent. What is the problem behind this, sir? The problem is, if he got the patent, whatever turmeric we export, because we are the major exporter of turmeric, hope you know that. That too, Erode district is very popular for this. And the entire India is popular for turmeric and turmeric exports. What happened? When I export turmeric to other people, I need to give the royalty to this person who identify this. It's become a huge $1 million business now. So we need to prove that we already doing this. We started searching in all the way around Indian literatures. Luckily, we got in one Urdu literature, we proven that yes, we already proved we are using it for wound healing property. Then this patent got revoked. But this fellow was not stopped there. What he did, you know, he added another word in the patent. It has surgic wound healing property. Means if I cut anything, for that, after I will do for a stitching. After this stitching, I can able to use this turmeric again for healing, he said. Yes, true, we can do that. But how to prove that? Again, we started searching. Again, the same Urdu literature helped us. In that Urdu literature, it said that while goat started delivering its own kid, at the time, the navel guard need to be cutted, right? While cutting the navel guard, the place of cut will be arrested by means of a turmeric. Like that, a statement there in that Urdu literature. We have given that again and cancelled this patent permanently. United States revoked this patent. This is a popular patent battle, which is called turmeric battle for patent. See, a small innovation make two countries to start fighting each other. Two countries to worry about their investments. Two countries to worry about their exports. Two countries worry about their business. Everything may happen with a small invention, a minute invention can make any change. See, entrepreneurship means invention. It is not, I'm not saying that this is innovation, but you need to appreciate the mind of that guy, no? That is where the difference happened. A small spark of him made the biggest battle in the world in patent. Entrepreneurship means branding. See, whenever you wanted to make something, you need to make yourself brand. Then only people start purchasing you. If I ask you, what make you so comfortable to share with your friend when you purchase a shirt? Anybody? If you are purchasing a shirt, first what will you say to your friend? Is that money?
Check the rate, sir.
Brand of the shirt, sir.
Wow, that's it. It is not about money, my dear boys. It is about the brand of the shirt. I purchased Alan Shuley of $1,000. I purchased Van Heusen for $2,500. See, that makes us pride. We started making the pride. See, I still wonder. There is a brand, Indian Terrain. If I'm not wrong, I hope I'm right. Indian Terrain. You know, Indian Terrain is a foreign brand. Only we are supplying textiles to them or loom to them, fabric to them. They will be stitching and selling to us. We are giving the product to them, and we are giving the resource to them, and end of the day they are selling that with 10% higher, 100% higher to us almost as a material. Indian Terrain is such a brand. You just understand, brand makes everything. Let me introduce a beautiful brand to you now. Everyone will start mouth watering now. Biryani. You people love it? You people love biryani?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
vegetarian people in the crowd? Any vegetarian people in the crowd? I think no. Huh? If there is no vegetarian people, then everyone can say yes, biryani. When I say no, it's like I never end the word. I will extend it to multiple dimension because I lived in Hyderabad many years. Whenever I go to that Barwaji or the other one, just forgot that Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah, thank you, Paradise. I started myself to get into mouth watering automatically because such a wonder biryani, and that too when this biryani comes with this rice called basmati, the aroma, this flavor it gives to you will. It is mind-boggling, I can say. But what happened, US claimed they created a Indian traditional basmati rice at their place. Oops, it is not possible. If they say like this, then they will sell that rice to us and claim more money, and our import and export will be getting disturbed much. So we need to prove that no, basmati is our Indian tradition, and it can grow at a particular temperature, particular geographical condition. All I need to prove it. No one can make it artificial. If you make it also, it has become artificial, not a natural flavor or natural aroma which is going to be given by this normal basmati. We have proven it by the technique called geographic right, and the patent got revoked. See, patent means branding. I say Indian traditional basmati rice. That is how we need to sell it. Then our business will grow. It's also a popular battle, Indian basmati rice patent battle. Entrepreneur means I believe them, I treat them, I pray them, I portray them as achievers. I will show some of the achievers to you. Whenever you know them, just clap. If you know them, just give a clap. I'm not hearing any clap yet. Wow. Who is he?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. What's his age now? Now it is 37. He invented his company in 20. When he is 20, when he was studying in his university, in his dormitory, he introduced this company called Facebook. Now it is called as Meta. Fank and Monk companies listed. This guy at age 20, he started his startup. At age 20, maybe almost close to your age, I believe. Am I right? Almost close to your age. He started his startup at that age. I'll give you another one person. If you know him again, same. Clap. Yeah, thank you. Jack Ma. The story behind him is still wonderful, my dear boys. He started searching job up to his age of 37. He tried almost many companies failed. Finally, he went into KFC. There also for a KFC's waiter, he failed in that interview. Waiter or KFC bill boy or server, kind of whatever you assume. In that interview also he got failed. But he is the person who invented now $1 million worth company called Alibaba, and he turned the ball around for the e-commerce industry. The beauty is he doesn't know about computers. He doesn't know about internet. He believes people. He believes connections. He believes how to create teamwork. That's what his achievement. And the last one is still interesting guy. Everyone loves him because of his brand, right? KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know when he invented this company? Anybody knows him? Who is he? He is Colonel David Sanders. Colonel David Sanders. At his age of 67, he invented fried chicken at the place called Kentucky, USA. That has become brand everywhere. Now the chain is available in your local market, right? At your doorstep, maybe in any place near to your, I think you people are there in Kunyamutu, right? In that road itself, you might be finding some KFC now, if I'm not wrong. See, that much business he created at the age of 67. After seeing these people, I never worried about struggle, what happened to each and everyone. But I believe age is just a number. One can do it at 20, one can do it at 67. Miracle. Business is such a wonder, my dear boys. You can start at any time, anywhere. Just, it may be a dormitory or it may be a 5-star hotel. Whatever maybe you want to do, you can do it. But what need is aspiration. What need is aspiration. What need is connection. What need is hard work. What need is potential to do something. Enough. You have a small thinking in your mind, you become a startup company owner at this moment. Your startup will be in role of India and you become an entrepreneur. I will give you an examples because you people say, sir, you have given all foreign examples. What about my India? Yes, I also love India and my own India. I'll go for it. The person whom you are seeing called Sarat Babu, and he is standing with his mother, who is a idli seller. She's an idli seller, and this boy went to IIM Gujarat, IIM Ahmedabad. He did it masters in IIM Ahmedabad. And one more person from our town I am showing to you, and you will be surprised. Definitely you might be knowing him. If not, I am feeling very bad. Anybody knows him? The second person which I showed now.
Yes, sir, but I don't know his name.
That's okay. I will reveal you now because you need to know him. He might be traveled 1 or 2 days with his auto rickshaw to your place in and around. He's a Coimbatore auto rickshaw driver once. Now he is the Guinness record holder, idli in oven, who made different varieties of idlis and got Guinness record. And one of the popular businessmen in Chennai. Idli in oven. What is educational qualification? You know, 8th fail. See, now I am going to say this to you. Education is also just not required to become an entrepreneur. Please, you can mute yourself. Whenever required, please open. See, I could say here, Sarat Babu also creating a food chain, which is called Food King, and working in this, when he, after completing his IIM Ahmedabad course, he came back and started working in a company, and he was desperate to go out and create his own startup, and he created startup called Food King. And now it has multiple chains in and around India, and in the company which he worked priorly, there he given his food chain. Campus connect selling. That is his idea. His idea is simple. In your campus, you can create your own small unit of hotel. That's what he did it. Now, if I'm not wrong, Lovely Professional University is giving this chance to his own students. They can create some kind of small stalls within the campus. There the startup begins. Sarath Babu started like that, and now he become a best businessman in India. Both of them are selling idli, my dear boys. Sarath Babu also selling idli, and Idli Union also selling idli. Both of them are multimillionaires now. And education, just a number again here. He studied IIM Ahmedabad MBA, and he's just 8th standard fail. Just understand, qualification is nothing if you want to become a multimillionaire, or you want to become a startup or entrepreneur. Again, I told you, our laziness or our problems or our needs can create other kind of businesses. One of that business is this one, Ola. He also from IIT graduate. He also an IIT graduate, Bhavish Agarwal. In 2008, you people remember entire world in scarcity, and we got a great financial surge. So everybody started selling their cars because they can't able to maintain the cars in entire world. That time, he came up with a smart idea. He created Ola Cab. That is, it's just a connection. He doesn't even own a single car, but now he's the person who earn more than a car industry. Who earning more than a car industry? He doesn't even have his own car company. And now the other guy who knocking your doorstep daily, Deependra Goyal. He's also an IIT graduate. He is the inventor of Zomato. See, e-com business, I'm not projecting towards e-com business. I'm saying when some need comes, if you identify the need at the right time, you become a multimillionaire. You become an entrepreneur. You become your own startup founder. This is what I'm trying to say to you. All of them are, in my point of view, they are great achievers, and they identified and knocked at the right place. They know the nerves of the people. They know the nerves of the people. When Idli in an interview, he said, I want my young kids to eat idli. For that, I made burger idli. See, now people started selling burgers in India. He made idli into burger. He started selling burger idli. See, the idea, keeping the nerves of the people, that makes everything. You want to be an entrepreneur? If it is so open, all yourself, say a big yes to me. Anybody at this moment, after getting impressed, you want to become an entrepreneur? I'm not hearing any voice yet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, very less voice.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All of them are want to become a job seeker or job provider.
Job provider.
Provider.
Great. Then just listen to this. It is a wonderful story of entrepreneurship. I love it because this is the tradition of India. What are you seeing here in the picture? Anyone answer me? Anyone please answer me, what are you seeing in the picture?
Space efficiency in vehicles. Lack of
Okay, no, don't go too much. Just tell me what is the picture.
Sir, the
was
whole
really
family
happy.
is traveling through
People
two-wheelers,
started
sir.
thinking too much. But tell me what is it? Simply.
The whole family traveled through two-wheelers, sir.
Yeah, a bike traveler with 4 people during rain. A bike traveler with 4 people during rain. That's what I'm seeing. The bike might be Splendor. It may be around
Passion
60
Pro,
to,
sir.
maybe around 60 to 70,000 rupees roughly. Hopefully I'm right? This scene, you and me, if I see, we will be cross it back simply like a regular day-to-day routine. But this man, my bow to him for every time, one of the best ever industrialist in my opinion. Reason I will tell you later because this is another forum. Ratan Tata, he also seen this once when he in a travel at the time in a traffic signal, from his car, he seen this scene in the outside. 4 people in one vehicle with a during rain with no protection. And the bike cost around 1.25 lakhs. Oh, he can able to spend 1.25 lakhs, but still he can't able to shelter the rain. Am I right? He can able to spend 1.25 lakhs, but still he can't able to shelter himself in the rain. He felt pity about this. He came back to his company, called all his higher people for brainstorming and given one simple task. I want to sell a car for just 1 lakh rupees. Can you able to design this? This is the question in front of them for brainstorming. People started design thinking, that thinking, this thinking, strategy thinking, intellectual thinking, problem solving, this, that, everything they made. They come up with big no. And they said thousands of reasons why we can't able to do it. Ratan Tata was very firm. And he said, you people identified 1,000 reasons not to do it. Now I am saying, I am going to do it. Go back. Identify just one reason to do it. Just one reason to do it. That's the way the miracle happened. This is the car, the cheapest car ever in the world. $2,000. It is nothing but 1.25 to 1.4 lakhs now also. If you wanted to compare this car with the Mini Cooper, it will be around $19,200 of 19,200 rupees roughly. Even though people started calling it as a failure model, but still I have a best hope in this vehicle. If they made some changes, it will be in our roads still with a very less price, and whoever can want to drive a car, they can do it with just 1.25 lakhs. Miracle happened with overnight. With some ethical, societal, and thinking towards the needy people, the will come from there. Where there is a will, there is a way. You want to be an entrepreneur? I want to become such an entrepreneur who is thinking always to the society, who is always making his thinking towards our own India, and who is always thinking our people in mind and do all social connected responsibilities. And he is the person who given the entire lifetime to his own people. And recently you might be seen his birthday celebration viral. People started celebrating with crores and crores of money after their marriage, birthdays, this, that, and all. And this person celebrated with a small cupcake. What a simple man. Be like him to become an entrepreneur. You create that skill, like legal and ethical skills, how you can serve to India. That's what my personal opinion is. Many beliefs are there when I talk about startup or entrepreneurship. People will say this, do you know that, or some myths, this, that, all will be there. I have get some 3 basic myths here. Do you know? Roughly 1 in 18 own his or her own business. How many of them are there today in this meeting? Around 70 plus, right? Kavin, am I right?
Yes, sir. Almost they are 70%.
Almost. So here you can find almost 4 entrepreneurs already, my dear boys. Who are they? Just search among yourself. Search inside. You may be a pawn in a chessboard, but please understand, pawn and the king will go into the same box after the game over. So don't worry about your capacity. Don't worry about your knowledge. Only need is a small spark. So in this crowd, I am already having 4 entrepreneurs. Leave me out, so 3 will be there because I do some startup already. So if you out me, another 3 is there in the crowd. Search those 3. Baseless myth. One baseless myth. Only money motivates employees. If not, what else? There was a question. Every time, are you people only worried about money? Then you won't resign your job, or you will be searching for your job from a top level Already I told now Fang and Mang companies. Mang become Magma now, right? Fang and Mang companies, Meta, Amazon, Google, whatever may be, right? You will search those companies, right? If only money. No, all people are not getting motivated by money. If not, what else? That was the question. I will let it to you know. There again a false motivation. Quitting is only for losers, not all the time. To please understand. See, sometimes when you start some business, it might be fails. It failed multiple times for Apple, my dear boys. They have started their business in electrical field first. Later, they become electronics legends. I want to tell a simple story here again for Apple. You know that half-bitten apple, entire people and the entire world is worrying of, right? Even some of the people ready to sell their kidneys to purchase one half-bitten apple, and in the mirror around they will take a selfie to showcase that apple only, half-bitten apple only. Apple made all the stories, my dear. 3 apples I never forget in the world. One apple which created us, apple in the hands of Adam. The second apple, the apple which in the hand of that bloody fellow who made all the laws to us, Newton. The third apple is the apple in the hand of Steve Jobs. Apple, they have identified different projects. One project they want to start, no, they want to make a pen drive smaller than ever. So they started doing it. Normally the research team will be there. No, they went, they struggled, they brainstormed, they made design thinking, they made a prototype. They came with a small prototype. They said, sir, this is the smallest ever pen drive. He took that pen drive and put that in the fish tank. It started giving air bubbles. Steve Jobs simply said, see, air bubbles are coming. So still the space is there. You can reduce further. See, the invention came just like this. Putting a smallest pen drive which identified by the company, maybe millions of rupees spent in between for the research. He just put that in the fish tank. Water came out, water bubble came out. It means still space. See, this is where the research is. So they need to quit, again start. So these are all just the myths or just the beliefs. If you want to believe this, you can believe this myths also. Entrepreneurs are doers, not thinkers. Entrepreneurs are born, not made. Entrepreneurs are always inventors. Entrepreneurs are academic and social misfits. Entrepreneurs must fit the profile. All entrepreneurs need is money, need is luck, ignorance, this, that. All these are myths again, my dear boys. If you want to see this, even somebody will say entrepreneurs are gamblers, risk takers. So these are all just myths, whether you are taking it or leaving it. I am giving it to you. Either you believe or break this myth with the fact. Prove it by your own. Prove it. These are all myths. What does entrepreneur means? Understanding key to innovation, productivity, and be in the healthy competition, because field will change at any time. And you need to realize your own ability, practicality to serve it, and establishing different units to all the places. This is what entrepreneur means. You need to innovate, create productivity, and stay in the competition always. You need to have ability. It should be applicable to the ground level, and go ahead with different units. What is the concept behind startup or entrepreneurship? The idea is only new, my dear boys. NEW. That is what the concept. It may be a product, it may be a process, it may be a market, or it may be any source. Whatever may be, a small change can bring some new inventions, and then invention can lead with startup. You might be a little confused. I will prove with a simple diagrammatic examples or pictorial examples to you. What is this? What is this? Anybody?
Olden days camera.
Yeah, the roll camera. Do you remember these days? I remember when I was studying in CIT, I need to stay in a big queue for making one call. That call will charge starts with 2 rupees 40 paise, and the next 1 minute will go up to 10 rupees or 12 rupees if I go for STD. Did you people ever tried this? I don't think so, but still some local coin phones are available, I remember. Did you people done this ever? Greeting cards?
Yes, sir.
Seasonal greetings? Did you people do it? I don't think. But in my period, or some professors who are staying, they might be knowing this. For Pongal, for Christmas, for New Year's, we will search hours together to identify a beautiful quote in this card to send it to my own friends. Tape recorder, Walkman, Xerox machine, all these inventions. One is product, one is process. See, some are product here, some are process here. All these product and process methods all got affected, all got almost, I can say, submerged into sink because of this one invention, mobile phone. This invention have all these features inside, so all this business got over. Now you never see a roll camera in your lifetime. See, this is called business. You need to understand the new culture in it and you need to provide it. See, if you have this, taking risk, courage, and waiting for the uncertainty, you need to mentally prepare for this. If you do, you become an entrepreneur. Risk-bearing ability. I will be taking another 12 minutes to complete. Shall I go ahead? No, Kavin?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Fine. What is the qualification to become an entrepreneur or founder of a startup? Triple C is the requirement. Connect, coordinate, commercialize. You need to identify the problem somewhere. You need to connect those people. You need to coordinate them in a sync. And you need to commercialize it as a business. Whatever may be the need. Today the need is mask. Today the need is sanitizer. Even Asian Paint started selling sanitizer in a different way. If you closely watch, now they are saying in a different way. Their paints will do that. The atmosphere will be keep bacteria less or virus less. Did you see those ads? One girl with a pregnancy, she will be there, and the other guy will say, that girl will say that I want to go to my mother's house, and he will say, no, this house will keep you better and watch you because it is painted by certain paint, and it will be helping you to identify bacteria and viruses and kill it. See, the advertisements are going connect to the ground. That is what required. Connect, coordinate, and then you can commercialize. I have a story here again. Since you people are in Tamil Nadu, you might be knowing this soap. One detergent soap cost 1 rupee, came at the time, called 2 rupees, I think. Urvasi. The marketing strategy of that Urvasi was completely different. What that marketing guy will do, you know, they have a team. They will go to particular local shop. They will say that, hold my soap 20 or 25, try to sell it. If it sells, you give me the money. Else until selling, I don't come to you. Carry on. Within 2 to 3 days, they will make their own people to go to that particular shop, ask for Urvasi. Then the soap will be over. Again, they will make some other people to go and ask for the same soap multiple times in the same shop. What happened? The shop owner will think that it is in demand. Next time, after a week later, again 1 week away, the person will go, salesman will go and say, sir, I'm the dealer of Urvasi soap. Can you able to give certain soap? What will be the mindset of that shop owner? Oops, last week fully many people asked, but none purchased. So immediately he has a tendency to purchase. This is how one of the popular branded cola also did it. They made their empty cans filled in entire roads of England in the dustbins, and people started thinking that that cola is popular. Then they started purchasing that cola. You got my point? Empty cans of cola, they started pouring in all the dustbins. So wherever you go in the dustbin, you are seeing a new variety cool drinks, cola bottle. What do you think? Oops, this is be a new one. Everybody started drinking it. See, connect, coordinate, commercialize. This is called business. Then you need to know the RPM. What is RPM? Any mechanical students here? I think you are first years, right? Revolution per minute, I think. Revolution per minute. That is called RPM. So what speed your company will go, what is your capacity will be identified with this three letters. I can say abbreviations. RPM. That is, but identify resources and allocate it properly. Resource allocation. Again, I have a beautiful quote from Thiruvalluvar. இதனை இவன் செய்யும் என ஆய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். The person who can able to do it, identify him and give it to him straight away, that job. Then just supervise him and identify the market expectation every time. Today the market expects different kind of masks. Now we are having 2 rupees, 1 rupee mask, but the mark is use and throw mask. But if I wanted to identify a face fixed mask, there was a fiber based mask which covers the entire face came into picture. It's around 60 rupees now. You can get it and you can use it multiple times, and it will be act like your spec. Market expectation. Whatever market demands, you need to give your production based on that, and for that you need to identify your resource requirements. This is called business. Resource allocation, production supervision, market expectation. All this you need to do one thing. Don't be a owner, be a leader. Owner will say, you do. Leader will say, let's do. This is the major difference which makes your business safe. Don't try to get work from others. You involve in the work and the work will be still more better. Now I am getting into the only legal part, how to start one business. This is the 6 steps to start a business. First is a business structure. Sir, what is business structure? Business structure means whether you're going to do it alone or doing with some people. That is called business structure. Sole partnership, proprietorship, public company, private limited company, or limited liability partnership. Means I'm going to do it alone. I'm doing with 2 or 3% together. I'm going to invite public fund for the product, or I will go with some limited people to work with. All need to be identified properly. That is called business structure. Next, you need to register your company, right? To get the benefits of other, which is called taxation work, right? Normally, to register a company, you need to apply for the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Corporate Affairs. There, the first step is you need to get a DSC, Digital Signature Certificate. Second is the owner, the director need to be identified. That is called Director Identification Number, DSC and DIN. These are the first requirement to start a company. To start a company, you need to go to Ministry of Corporate Affairs website. In that, you need to get these 2 done in a process, DSC and DIN. I'll tell you how to do it also. Next, you need to get, if you want, you need to go for MSME, that is Ministry of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises registration. It will help you to fetch some subsidies and schemes. Then you need to enter yourself in taxation with this known as TIN number, PAN number. TIN and PAN is almost same. PAN for individual, TIN is for the company. Then GST, goods and service tax. All are comes under this process. Next is the license. How to get the license? I already told you, you need to apply for Ministry Corporate Affairs based on the Company Act 2013. And for your business structure, you need to get the partnership film in the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Then certain documents, like all are your required documents only, about you and your own identity, then about your business and business identity. That is what the document required. Then depends upon the requirement, you need to, if you are doing food related business, then you need to get your things done with food safety. And if you are going for some contract kind of thing, you need to understand contract laws and regulation. Like this, those things you need to be having a basic idea. Next, if you get more labors or at least some 5 to 10 labors in your organization, then labor law will be in act. You need to know about Minimum Wages Act, Provident Funds, payment of gratuity, maternity benefits, prevention of sexual harassment and other things. These are all recent laws. Those things need to be identified. 6 labor laws are there. 3 environmental laws are there for any company to get identified. Then it's called listing. Listing will take long time into a SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. It comes under Companies Act 2013. It takes larger time. It will not be an overnight achievement. But this is important. Whenever you do some business, it starts with a small innovation. That is where the spark will come. Those innovation need to be patented, or it may be Copyright Act, it may be trademark or trade secret. You need to get any one intellectual property right. Based on that only you can go for your business. This is the basic fundamental of your business. Ethical issues, I will tell you like this in a simplest way because I wanted to explain startup procedures to you. See, business ethics means I need to worry about my business and my employees, customers, supplier and competitors. This is called business ethics. Social responsibility means under the business ethics will come under one single umbrella, which is called social responsibility. Every company, they have their own corporate social responsibility. If they wanted to follow it, this is what you need to do. You need to ask these 5 questions to you. Why, whether you're going for a startup, how it will be prioritized to your social responsibility. The question 1 is, who is your key stakeholder? That is, who is your ultimate customer? Second, what is the business quotient? What is the need for this business? What is the differentiator from yourself to the already available CSR practice? And how you going to socially connect yourself? If you think on this basis, then your business ethics and social responsibility will come into picture. You wanted to think about social responsibility, just one man, one person already there, go and check about his website or his own portrait or his own Wikipedia or whatever you want. The person is Ratan Tata. Go and check, you can understand what is ethics is. Let me go for a simplest ideology to make a startup plan. What step you need to do? This is the 8 step need to be done to make a startup plan. First, you need to identify a need or real-time problem. Then you need to give the solution for this problem, and the solution need to be validated by means of patent. Identify a local need, identify one solution, patent it. Then business structure. Find your dream team. Identify your own friends. Initially, nobody else. Your friends, your father, whoever may be, who have some financially making your support in the initial stage, you need to identify them. Then you need to identify your customer and customer validation. Derive the prototype and validate it. Make a simple marketing plan. I have told Urvasi's marketing plan just before, no? And I have told one cola company story also, right? Like that, you need to identify your marketing plan. Still, I wonder with one marketing plan. Amway product. They not even spend a single pie initially in for any advertisement. Amway products are advertised word of mouth, one people to other people, just a chain, just the people chain, customer chain they created. Based on that, they sold multiple crore investments and money products. Building a landing page, nothing but your web page. Then you need to create your business and revenue model. What is the investment and how to get output? Investment is the biggest task for any startup. Hope you understand. The money is the big need. For that, you need to search different fundings. So you need to impress your problem and solution to the funding agencies. Who are those funding agencies? I will tell you. These are all the, before going for the funding agency, I thought of showing you top 10 companies, Indian startups, which flourishing now. Hope many of the companies you might be knowing. Paytm, Ola Cabs, Oyo, Energy, Renew Power, Snapdeal, Swiggy, Byju's, Big Basket. In that, you might be wondering, lot of food, beverage, logistic-based companies are growing nowadays. And very specifically, you can see travel and tourism also growing greatly now. And you know, e-commerce is the best business on the other hand. Think on that direction and identify your own area of industry. I want to bring you one wonderful, impressive Indian startup. This is done for our Indian Army. That's why it's impressive. Bulletproof jackets. India used to purchase from USA. The cost of one bulletproof jacket is 1.5 lakhs. It will be weighing around 15 to 18 kgs. You just feel the toughness of that people who stand in that army borders. They need to wear that kind of a tough jacket which carries 18 kgs. Who's very tough. Professor Shantanu Bhaumik designed a bulletproof jacket with a cost of just 50,000 rupees. And the beauty is it weighing around just 1.5 kg, 10 times lesser. 10 times lesser. He made a lightweight jacket using 20 layers of carbon fiber. 20 layers of carbon fiber, which will serve in all the extreme harsh temperature, either both negative and the other side, 57 degrees Celsius. Defense, DRDO funded this project and the customer is Indian soldier. The technology used here is indigenous, that is Indian based technology. Lightweight thermoplastic are used here and the funding done by Make in India project. Make in India project. The benefit happened to India is 20,000 crore per year. Wonderful and impressive act done by Professor Shantanu Bhaumik. I want to show him to you. He's Professor Shantanu Bhaumik. This is the jacket made by him. Wonderful, isn't it? First ever after 70 years of Indian Army history. Wonderful, right? Are you people started sleeping?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Then no claps, nothing. It is one of the wonderful achievement by Indian. Nobody reacted. I was surprised. Are you dumbstruck? What happened?
We are in shock, sir.
It's dumbstruck even, to be frank. I was expected on the other way, but it was surprise to me also. See, wonderful invention done by our own Indian, recognized by our own Indian market. Now it is in sale. And now people may be going to purchase for other countries too. Let us go to the real time. Since I already proved the ground reality, how to make startup registration in India. It's a simple step, my dear boys. If you wanted to make a startup registration, first you need to get your DSC and DIN number into the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. You want to know the step, document need to be provided. I have given at the bottom. Take a screenshot of this. https startuptalkie.com. If you go there, you will get the step-by-step procedure very easily. And I have given the Startup Registration India website also on the right side. But I will explain you now. First step is incorporate your business. For that, you need to make your DSC and DIN number ready, and you need to start working on your company in a very smaller way with some of your own fund or through some MSME fund. I will explain what is MSME and fund. You need to make your registration in MSME. Then you are eligible to apply DPIIT. It is nothing but Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Go to this level, your company should be minimum 10 years and your total turnover will not be more than 100 crores. So automatically we will be in, because suddenly we can't able to become a 100 crore company. Then you can download the application. Document required is nothing but your own self-detail, your business model, your innovation and the process which you have applied. If you prove that, then you will get that recognition number, and then you can able to enter into this Startup India campaign. If you go in Startup India campaign, you have multiple facilities like tax exemptions. You can close the company at any time because failure is very common in industry, I told you, and you are out of all the labor laws and environmental laws for first 5 years. First 5 years, no labor law, no environmental law will control you if you are in DPIIT. See, out of 5,35,000, around 62,126 startups become DPIIT recognized now. And they got SIDBI fund also. SIDBI fund means it is a small scale industry development business fund. There is a bank is available for this industry, a small scale industry. You can get the fund also from them. Why register? I already told you the benefits. You will get the self certification. I forgot to say, if you go for patent, normally to get a patent as an individual, you will need to spend 15 to 18,000 rupees. If you are a DPIIT registered company, you will get 80% subsidy in that money. 80% subsidy. You need to pay only 1,500 rupees. I mean 1,500 rupees. Then you will be getting tax exemption, 80 IAC applicable, section 56 exemption applicable to you. Then you can able to make your product easily to be published in the open forum, public forum. All are possible if you get into DPIIT. And these are all the useful links available in DPIIT website. How to make patent, who's the facilitator of the patent, who support you for trademark, who can help you for income tax notification, tax exemption certificate, policy notification, everything available under one umbrella. And even different schemes, startup facilitating schemes availability, everything you can check under one umbrella, which is called Startup India website. You can go and you can check it. But I'm not ending there, because I want to tell you the schemes available in India for startup and entrepreneurship. See, this many schemes are available. You want, you can take a screenshot, check it. Recruitment and marketing support, Prime Minister Employment Generation Scheme, Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme, MSME, that is Micro Food Processing Scheme, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, infrastructure support, all are the skill development training. Some schemes from MSME I will show after this. Ambedkar Social Innovation and Incubation Scheme, Credit and Financial Assistance, every scheme are there. If you need to do only one thing, you need to go and check the website, download the form, and you need to make your credential affordable. See, nothing will come easy. You need to knock the door multiple times. So get the MSME registration. Then MSME also will help you to do this. See this, these are all the MSME schemes available as if now. MSME can also fund you by different schemes. Those schemes are listed here. Prime Minister Employment Generation, development of Khadi village choirs, technology upgradation and quality certification, marketing promotion scheme, entrepreneurship skill development scheme, infrastructure development program, scheme of survey, studies and policy service, national SCST hub, scheme for information, education and communication. This many schemes are there. If you are getting involved, definitely you will get at least one chance to start. If else, lot of different investors are there. This looks so high in number, but I want to say two people must to you. One is the bank. Other two people are angel investors and venture capitalists. These two names you need to remember. You have seen that recent movie, no? That Surya movie. Their venture capitalist will come a bit in between if you watch the movie rightly. What is that movie? That Flight Wala movie. What is that movie? Anybody watch that movie? Surya's one movie, no? That designing flight.
Surya Reporter, sir.
Yes, Surya Reporter. Thank you. In that movie, if you watch closely, they will give a hint about this venture capitalist at one place. Please check the movie again. These are all some tips. Even movie will give you a good information. Angel investor means individuals who are ready to give money to the business. Identifying him will be very tough to you because you need to search in different places. I have taken this slide from this Patriot software, so I have given the copyright to them, and thanks to Patriot. Second, this is the guy who can help you very well. The industry called venture capitalist industry. Venture capitalist will be connecting entrepreneur with the investor. Venture capitalist will connect entrepreneur to the investor. Investors may be a private investor like angel investor, or it may be some bank note you can get, and based on that you can do the business. Entrepreneur will carry an idea. Venture capitalist will identify the right investor and they will take it to the next level of business, and you can able to make it as market. So this venture capitalist will play the middle role between entrepreneur and the investor. Investor may be private investor like angel investor, which I have already told you, or he may be investment bankers. All are at your doorstep. Only thing you need to involve yourself more. When you are not involved, what is going to happen? I am giving some picture. That truck is checking something in the water storage, right? In a waterlogged area, maybe a river. Oops, right. The truck, the car got sunken in that water. Now the truck is trying to take the car away, right? Very good. They are taking it. Good. Yes. If you are not involved properly, this will happen. You need to understand the weight of the car and the ability of the truck. Else, both will again submerge in water. And now, they have taken the biggest truck. Wow, good. Now I think they have taken the car well. Very good. They started doing it and completed. Oh, now they are trying to take the big truck away. Let's see what happens. For the truck, again, this truck is not enough. So when you are not involved, this is what the case. You will be repeatedly doing stupid works. So be involved yourself, give yourself 100%. I am showing some involvement which done by a particular guy through this drawing. See this? Oof. Is it amazing? Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then you might be have a question. Sir, what is there? It is just a drawing, right? Pencil sketch. What is the special? The special is this. All these were drawn by a person who doesn't have hands. Dog Landis. Mouth art. You can check his website. Where there is a will, there is a way. Put yourself 100%. Definitely you can achieve the height which you expect. It is all about attitude that makes all the difference. Any queries? Any doubts? Any of your inputs? Anything you wanted to share? I'm open to you people. If not, let me finish with my final word. Aspire high, inspire others. If your aspiration is high, then you should not need to express yourself to anybody. Automatically, you will start inspire others. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Just try to reach the top of the mountain, then even you can touch the moon. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Bye-bye. Take care. Over to you.
Thank you.
Any doubts or any clarification if required, I am available. My email ID already. Yeah, this is my email ID. Sorry, just give me 1 minute. This is my email ID. Almost whatever queries you are passing, at least a day or two, I definitely will be answering you. Hope you can connect me, and you can connect me in LinkedIn also. Senthil Vadivel T is my LinkedIn account. You can search and connect me. I'm always available to you people. Whatever doubts, whatever requests from your side, if you required any patent help, or you wanted to get connected with some of these patent agencies, or you wanted to get connected with some of these corporates, whatever help from my side, I'm ready to do it to you people. Since you are the people whom the entire India are looking for. Do well, all the best, and have a good day.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful speech. Today, we had a great opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future events. I once again thank you, sir. So now it's time for vote of thanks. I requested Katyayani to present vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. It is such an honor for me to get this opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks for this webinar. First of all, I would like to thank our trustee for giving us this opportunity to organize such an event for us. I would like to express my gratitude and special thanks to our chief guest for taking time from his busy schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir, for giving us a clear view on entrepreneurship and also for sharing the success stories. I'm sure my fellow students are motivated enough, and there'll be many entrepreneurs coming up from our side. I extend my thanks to our principal for guiding us to organize this webinar to make it a great success. I extend my gratitude to our head of the department for organizing a webinar even amidst the pandemic. A special thanks to all the organizers for arranging such a wonderful webinar. I must also thank our volunteers for making this webinar a successful one. I congratulate all the participants for their active participation. We can't be thankful enough to all our staffs for helping us at all times for organizing and delivering this webinar in a better way. I thank you once again.
Thank you, Katyayani. Thank you all for your patience. It's been a pleasure being with all of you today. Thank you. I request Mitran to collect feedback from our students. Thank you.
Shall I leave the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thanks to all of you students for great listening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.